I have just begun to understand the scope of this extraordinary store that spreads across the country. And what is most exciting is that shoppers can come from all over here and find such a wide variety of international offerings and allow so many Virginians to bring their home culture into their kitchens. And that is so exciting. Now, the ready-to-eat food looks really good, and I haven't had lunch yet. And so we're ready to go back and fully engage. What I've been so encouraged by is over the last year and change, we've been working so hard to bring the cost of living in Virginia down, and that we've been able to reduce taxes. Last summer, I signed the budget to reduce taxes by $4 billion in Virginia, and a big part of that was reducing the state's portion of the grocery tax. And there's nothing more challenging. Nothing more challenging today with a backdrop of inflation and rising prices that make family budgets hard to meet, where we can take away that added burden that is no longer necessary of state taxes on your groceries. We're still working to reduce taxes further, and I believe that with our current surplus in Virginia, we should cut them again. And I encourage strongly our Senate Democrat leadership to work with the House leadership to bring us a budget that can reduce taxes and invest in our most important priorities: behavioral health, our schools, law enforcement. It's an and moment, not an or moment. But what's most exciting is when you see a thriving business with customers who are so excited to be here right in the Commonwealth of Virginia. We're doing well. We've got so many more, over 100,000 more Virginians working today than when we started. We're seeing the cost of living come down. We're seeing businesses move here. It's an exciting time in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and I just want to thank all of you for fully supporting this extraordinary store, H Mart. Thank you all very much for being here. I do hope everybody else got some lunch too. And the First Lady and I are excited about our lunch. But what's happening in Virginia today, I think, is the beginning of where we need to go, which is lowering the cost of living, accelerating opportunities with more jobs, making our communities safe, and making sure that Virginians understand that our government is here to work for you with initiatives in behavioral health to keep our communities healthy. It's an exciting time. We need to pass a budget. It's an and moment with our budget, not an or moment. We can cut taxes and make these most important investments and build on the exciting progress we made last year by eliminating the state's portion of the grocery tax and watching Virginians thrive. It's really exciting. What a spectacular store, and I encourage everyone to go get some lunch. I'm happy to take a couple questions if anybody would like to ask.
Can I have a question?
No, I got it.
Hi, my name is Chang Lee. I'm a reporter from the Korea Times. I have that you're gonna visit South Korea. Is there any special things you want to do? And second thing is, you mentioned that you wanna try to reduce still gross tax. Now it's 1%. Are you willing to repeal the gross tax?
Yeah. So thank you. So I'm very excited to be later on this month visiting Korea as well, South Korea, as well as Japan and Taiwan. And I'll be in Seoul. And I'm so excited to be going back to Seoul. I've been to Seoul many times in my career. And I am going to continue to foster the cooperative relationship that we have to bring business to Virginia. And there are so many great companies that are in Seoul and Korea that they should come here to Virginia, and we're working to attract them. I also want to foster cooperation, and so that all of the many Virginians who have Korean descent recognize that we stand with you and for you, and this relationship is so important. I'm excited that my very first trade mission includes Korea, includes Japan, includes Taiwan. It's an exciting time for the Commonwealth, and I think we're going to have a very, very productive trip. With regard to taxes, we removed the state portion last year. It's removed. It's not coming back. The other half of the tax is the local tax, and I'm encouraging localities to reduce their tax rates as well. The problem we have in Virginia is it's gotten very expensive, and we overtax Virginians. That's why we're running this big surplus every year. And so we can reduce taxes and invest. And that's one of my primary objectives, is to bring the cost of living down in Virginia so that Virginians can continue to have the best place to live and work and raise a family.
Wow!
Thank you very much.
Thank
yes,
you.
sir.
When to Korea?
What dates are you going to be in?
I'm going to Korea. I'm leaving on I'm going to be in Asia from the 22nd until the 25th, and then I'll be in Korea at the end of that week on the Thursday and Friday, and I believe it's the 24th and 25th.
Yeah.
Out of the many localities in Northern Virginia, what made you come to Fairfax, and out of many ethnic communities, what made you visit the Korean community?
Well, so first of all, this is our home for 25 years in Fairfax, and so we're so excited to be here. And second of all, I am so excited to see what is happening at H Mart. I had a chance to visit one of the facilities in Centerville when I was campaigning, and I was so impressed. And to be able to come back and see the flagship store, and to see that it is at the heart of our Asian community, particularly our Korean community, and why is because it's a fabulous store. You know, the Korean community in Virginia is so vibrant, and the Korean community is leading and building businesses and families, and it's such an important part of our overall Virginia community. So I'm excited to be here today. Yeah, of course you can.
There are a lot of Korean American small business owners here, and by the way, I'm Bella from Radio Washington. What are you doing specifically to help them other than cutting taxes?
Yes, so the small business growth in Virginia is a fundamental underpinning to the success of the Commonwealth. And in fact, when I started, I set a goal for us to have 10,000 new businesses, startups in Virginia during my 4 years. And so first, yes, we're cutting taxes. We're trying to reduce them on small businesses as well. Second is we're cutting regulations, and we're making it easier for businesses to get started and operate in Virginia. We have a whole office of regulatory management that's reviewing and streamlining Virginia regulations. Third, we're building workforce so that small businesses, as they grow, will have an opportunity to hire Virginians. And our Virginia Innovation Partnership Authority is working to bring capital and investment to small businesses so that they can grow here in Virginia. It's all about building an ecosystem where we know entrepreneurs have places to choose from. I want them to choose Virginia because it will be the best place to start a business as well.
Could you name just one example of a regulation that you have repealed or helped or trying to repeal?
Yes, so one of our best moments is that we have streamlined how to come to Virginia to work. And we signed a bill together with our General Assembly, I signed it last week, that provided universal licensing transfer for 85 occupations. That if you have a license in another state, come to Virginia. And you can go to work right away in the construction industry, particularly, but also in many healthcare aspects and in the service industries. This is really important to build our labor force. We are also streamlining permitting so that there will be real transparency so that if someone needs a permit, they can get it faster from the state. It's really important because I want us to work at the speed of business, not the speed of government.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you all very, very much for coming. And I'm going to go have lunch.
Thank you so much.
Have you worked at this store for? We're in great shape.